Hi everyone, I'm Cassidy Harris, Public Relations Manager, and for today's episode of A to Z in CC, we're spending time with Human Resources. So if you've ever been interested in a job with the county, learning more about the application process or the benefits, watch and learn more. Joining me today is our Director of Human Resources, Dr. Jeff Carney, and we're going to talk to you about the support that they provide our employees, the benefits to being a part of the county's team, and hopefully you'll learn a little bit more about the application process as well if you're a candidate interested in a job here. So if you would, let's start off with how you kind of have HR divided. I know it's kind of two components. Can you speak to that and the team that's here?
Absolutely. We're a small team, but I feel like we're a very hardworking, effective team. We have two sides. One's compensation. That handles everything from job applications to the front part of payroll every 2 weeks and leave accruals. Then we have the other side, which is benefits, taking care of everything benefits. There's 3 people on that side.
And for the compensation side, let's speak to it first. They handle applications as they come in. So to start off with, talk about the application process and then what people can expect after the application's been submitted.
That's an excellent question. Our application process, we've tried to, over the last few years, be more aggressive with it. We've started our own job fairs. We've simplified the application, and we've seen our application numbers more than double. They were about at 2,500 a year 3 years ago. Last year they were at 6,000 a year. And year to date we're 72% over that. Over last year. The process is going online, doing an online application, and if you don't have that availability at home, you could come here. We have an application station right outside of HR. We'll sit down with you and walk you through the application process. You do apply for a specific job. You can't just put in an application and apply it to everything, but once you have an application, you can assign it to various jobs that come up and use the same application. So we've made it as easy as we can, and I think we're seeing the results of that now.
Right, and I know a lot of people may call you and say, I haven't heard from you, where is my application? So can you kind of talk, every job is different. There's a timeline that's different for every position. So if someone has questions or wants to follow up, what's the best way to do that?
They're welcome to call us, and many times they do. The function of HR is to facilitate the process. Like if there's a maintenance job at Water or Roads and Bridges, there's a manager actually doing the interviewing and hiring for that position. We just facilitate it. So oftentimes the only time we know they've hired somebody is when they call in the recommendation. Now if you want to follow up on it, you can call HR. We'll get in touch with that manager and give them your contact information, and they'll talk to you directly. But we really, once that process is in motion, we're out of it until the hiring manager makes a decision.
You have approximately 1,400 employees that you help support. What does the day-to-day look like for HR?
We really pride ourselves on taking care of our employees. And anybody that's been with us for a while, and whether you're on our health insurance or any of our other benefits, you know if you've got a problem and you call here, we don't just tell you to call United Healthcare. We try to help you get to the bottom of it, and if we can't, we call either United Healthcare. We have a dedicated team to get to the bottom of it, or the doctor's office. We try to grease the skids for our employees and help them so they don't have that stress on them. We try to take care of the employees, really on both sides, benefits and the payroll side. There's a question about your paycheck or the amount of leave you have, you call or you come by, or we're going to handle it on the spot.
Right. And your team is also very involved in the budget process, the benefits negotiation piece and all of it. So let's speak to that side of the house, the benefits piece. Can you talk about, if you're an employee, what kind of benefits are available and then what this team kind of oversees?
I think one of the benefits of working for the county is our offering of benefits. Our healthcare in particular, we had people that have left us for 50 cents an hour or more somewhere else, and then they come back because they went to that job and saw what healthcare costs in the private sector versus what they're able to get through us, and they come back for our benefits because we have such a strong array, and that's just the healthcare piece. We have dental, vision, you name it, we offer it. We have education reimbursement program. We can pay up to $5,250 a calendar year for tuition, college tuition. We're always pushing that. There's paid leave, PTO that they accrue during the year. Just a number of offerings that we give for our employees.
Right. And if someone is interested in a job with the county, what's one bit of advice you could give them?
Research that department. If you see it's in community services and you're not familiar with it, you can read the job description, but if you're not sure after reading the job description, call that department and ask specifics about it, or call HR and we'll try to explain it as best as we know, so you know what you're applying for. Sometimes I do feel like people just want a job. And so they just apply for a number of different things. It's not really the best way to go about it. You want to be satisfied with the job that you get. You want to know what that job is and what the expectations are.
And in addition to that, we discussed job fairs earlier. I know you try to have 2 a year. How do people learn about those? Where do you put that information? How would they learn more?
We push that out. Your office helps us through social media. That's our best route. We typically have 200 or so people that come to those because we hold them at strategic times of the year, in the spring and then the fall, which we found are really good times to have those. And generally they get pushed out through social media. That's basically the best method for us. And it has worked. Word of mouth, we also put it in our employee newsletter ahead of time. So our employees, I tell our employees that they're our best recruiters. And they know what we expect, how the county operates, so if they can help get like-minded people to apply, that's what we want. In addition to some of the things I mentioned before, one of the benefits of working for the county that not a lot of employers have are a couple things. We have our own medical clinic, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 2. It's staffed by 2 people from MedNow. Any employee and their spouse actually can go down there and be seen and not even have to wait at a normal MedNow. They only see like 10 to 12 people a day during those hours, but we can get people in and out and back on the job or to a doctor's office if it's serious enough, but that's a plus. The other thing is our fitness center. We have a fitness specialist, actually is part of the HR staff, works 30 hours a week, and she works down at our fitness center, and we spent almost $60,000 putting new equipment in there last July. Everything's still brand new, and we're getting more and more people involved in that. The employee and their spouse can have 24/7 access to the fitness center. So we encourage our employees, as part of my spiel during new hires every Monday morning, take advantage of it. It's not anything large like Evans Fitness or Gold's Gym, but for a good workout, you can get it down there for free.
Right. It is a good benefit to have and great reasons to want to work for Columbia County. Well, if you would like to learn more about HR, job opportunities with Columbia County, we encourage you to go to the website, columbiacountyga.gov, and you can click the jobs icon on the home page or give them a call and they'd be happy to walk you through the application process. Again, they have the application station here in person to help you as well. But Jeff, thank you for your time today. I appreciate it. I appreciate your team. Until next time, we'll see you then.